Hey everyone, Jordan from Superwall here, and today I wanted to talk to you quickly about adaptable paywalls. Now, adaptable paywalls are nothing more than a paywall that adapts to the environment it's in. So, for example, maybe you have a paywall and you want it to look a certain way on an iPhone, but a little bit differently on an iPad. Or maybe some colors should change if it's light mode or dark mode. Our editor was built to handle all of these situations and more. Instead of walking you through each individual step, I do have a blog post that does that. I'll link it. I'm instead just going to show you an example. So we have this paywall right here, and you're going to see that it behaves a little bit differently on this iPhone than it does on the iPad. So if I bring it up on the iPhone, you'll see it looks kind of like it did in our editor. But if I go over to the iPad, it's a little bit different, right? It's adapting to the iPad's available extra space. So right away we see that instead of this vertical list that we're using here on the iPhone, we instead go ahead and use two different columns on the iPad because we have a bit more width. In addition, there's also this reviews carousel that we've added. All of those things are showing how the paywall adapts given the device that it's on. Now, I have been saying device, but I also want to point out that really the checks are up to you, right? You could have these things occur on a different set of circumstances. For example, maybe at a certain width, you wanted something to change. You can do all of those things and more. Another example I wanted to show you is like if it's dark mode, maybe you want it to look different there. So we have dark mode running on the left side on the iPhone. And when we present the paywall, you'll see that it too shows a little bit differently. Now in our editor, I was going to show you where those values are being set so you can kind of get the concepts and dive a little bit more into it yourself. We're going to start over here with the themes. And this one is very easy. We have a toggle for light and dark. So what that does is allows you to treat your colors more as semantic colors. So a background should be this value in light mode. It should be that value in dark mode. And the Superwall's SDK will take care of all of that for you. Moving on with something like that horizontal review carousel we saw, how do we hide and show it? Well, we use dynamic values, and these are a core and powerful piece of the Superwall editor. Dynamic values basically just let you make control flow statements that change a property's value at runtime. So let's say that we have that review carousel. We want it to be hidden on the iPhone, but visible on the iPad. You can do that with a dynamic value, and we can see that we're doing that because we have this purple background on the component's property. That's a signal to you that that property is using a dynamic value. If we open it up, we can see that it's pretty clearly set. If the device is an iPad, it's going to be visible, else it's going to be hidden, and it's as simple as that. So I hope this video gives you some ideas on how you can make your paywalls easily adapt to any given set of constraints. It's very powerful. It allows you to skip making duplicate paywalls for different devices, though you can certainly do that if you prefer. Thanks for watching, and of course, if you ever need help, reach out, and I'll see you next time.